IShowSpeed is the loudest, craziest YouTuber on the planet, but did you know he used to be dead broke?
Oh my God! 1 million live viewers! 1 million!
IShowSpeed, aka Darren Watkins Jr., was just a kid getting grounded for playing games in his mom's house.
I swear to God, Chad. Mom, come on.
I don't give a.
Alright, okay, alright.
I don't give a.
Got a boyfriend. Why the every time I'm talking?
You just gonna disrespect what I say, right? No, you shut up.
Who arguing in the background?
Everybody can hear.
And now, he's a global star, barking on live streams, meeting Ronaldo, and raking in millions.
Oh my God, I love you, bro. Bro, yes, bro. Hey, I love you, bro. Now I'm a big fan. I got you right here. I love you, bro.
But how did this even happen? Chapter 1. The early life of IShowSpeed. Let's rewind to the beginning. The odds of IShowSpeed, born Darren Watkins Jr., achieving wealth and fame seemed incredibly slim. Life wasn't exactly smooth sailing. Born on January 21st, 2005 in Cincinnati, Ohio, Darren faced challenges early on as his parents divorced when he was young. This led to a childhood spent bouncing between the homes of his mother and father, alongside his two siblings. If you've experienced life in a divorced household, you know it can be complicated. Despite these struggles, Darren found solace in football during his early years and teenage life. Football wasn't just a sport to him, it was a much-needed escape from the chaos around him. It provided structure and purpose, allowing him to channel his energy into something he deeply cared about. In fact, Darren once admitted that if it weren't for YouTube, he would have pursued a career in football.
Where do you think you would be without the fame?
I don't know. I'll probably still be playing football. Yeah, I'll be playing football.
You was about to say something, but okay.
What I was about to say?
You was about to say I was in high school playing football.
When asked where he might be today without his online success, he confidently responded, "Playing football? Yeah, I'd still be playing football, but life had other plans." The universe nudged Darren in a different direction, one that led him to the world of content creation. Football took a back seat as he focused on becoming a YouTuber and streamer, carving out his unique path as IShowSpeed. Chapter 2. IShowSpeed's Content Creation Beginnings. IShowSpeed's journey into the world of content creation began in March 2016 when he created his YouTube channel while still in grade school. His first video? A basic NBA 2K clip. Then came Fortnite, but his streams were buried by the algorithm. Nobody was watching. However, it wasn't until December 2017 that he uploaded his first video, a simple NBA 2K8 shoot-around clip. In 2018, Speed ventured into streaming, primarily focusing on Fortnite. Unfortunately, his content struggled to gain traction. Fortnite was at its peak and the platform was oversaturated with creators producing high-quality content. Speed's videos were overshadowed by the competition, making it nearly impossible for him to rank in YouTube's key traffic sources: search, suggest, or browse. Despite the challenges, Speed didn't give up immediately. He shifted his focus to Twitch, hoping for better results, but his efforts there also fell short. Frustrated by the lack of progress, he decided to take a step back from content creation. During this hiatus, he concentrated on football and school.
Like in 8th grade, when I first started, but I stopped. Yeah, it was 8th grade and I stopped.
Reflecting on this time, Speed mentioned, "I started in 8th grade but stopped. Yeah, it was 8th grade when I gave up." Everything changed in 2020 with the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. A friend encouraged Speed to give YouTube another shot. During the coronavirus, my friend told me, "Yo bro, you need to stream." He was streaming, so I thought I'd try it too, Speed shared. While his friend eventually stopped streaming, Speed continued, and it turned out to be a pivotal decision. Reinvigorated by this fresh start, Speed began uploading consistently, setting the stage for the explosive growth that would soon follow. His perseverance and ability to adapt in a saturated market became the foundation for his eventual success, proving that persistence pays off. Chapter 3. IShowSpeed's Rage and Strategy. By June 2020, IShowSpeed's NBA 2K streams began gaining traction, attracting 150 new subscribers weekly. Within 6 months, that number skyrocketed to 1,000 weekly. Speed achieved this growth by maintaining an energetic persona and streaming daily. His secret? Mastering YouTube's algorithm metrics like average view duration and watch time. These factors determine how engaging a video is and directly influence its reach. While traditional YouTube videos can be enhanced with edits and audio, streaming is raw and unfiltered, requiring a strong personality to captivate viewers. Speed thrived in this environment, creating high-energy streams filled with charisma, trash talk, and unpredictable moments of laughter, chaos, and rage.
I beat it! I beat it! I beat it! Watch this right here, y'all. Rex 21, turn me the f*** up.
His signature bark became a hallmark of his stream, making him unforgettable and keeping his audience coming back for more. The pandemic played a significant role in his rise, with people spending more time online. Speed's long live streams drew viewers for hours, a rarity in an age of short attention spans. The algorithm rewarded this by amplifying his content to an even broader audience. Recognizing the potential, Speed's friend, who initially encouraged him to return to streaming, stopped creating his own content and became Speed's manager.
Right now, he is my manager right now. I'm trying to encourage him to get on, get on this shit. That's my boy, bro.
So does he live out here?
Nah, we're from the same cities.
Together, they strategized ways to grow the channel, focusing on Speed's explosive reactions. Fans loved provoking him, often donating with absurd comments to elicit a reaction. These moments were clipped and shared across platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts, where they went viral, driving even more traffic to Speed's channel. This early use of clip farming, breaking down long streams into short, shareable clips, proved incredibly effective. Some clips garnered tens of millions of views, catapulting Speed's popularity and income. For instance, his most viewed YouTube video has over 215 million views. Considering YouTube's CPM cost per meal and RPM revenue per meal rates, Speed's entertainment content, averaging a $2.75 CPM, earned substantial revenue even after YouTube's 45% cut. Between March and June 2021, Speed's channel exploded, going from 50,000 to 300,000 subscribers. He began showcasing his live subscriber count during streams, gamifying his rapid growth. On June 22, 2021, during his 400,000 subscriber stream, viewers unsubscribed en masse to trigger his rage, a move that became a recurring theme in subsequent streams. By the end of June, Speed's growth was astronomical. 500,000 subscribers, then 600,000, then 700,000, all within days. The momentum reached its peak on June 29th, 2021. Starting the day close to 800,000 subscribers, Speed ended it with over 1 million, gaining 300,000 subscribers in 24 hours. The very next day, June 30th, 2021, his count soared to 1.5 million, solidifying his status as one of the fastest growing creators on YouTube. This meteoric rise was a testament to his unique blend of entertainment, strategy, and raw personality. COVID sparked the comeback. During the pandemic, a friend told him, "Bro, just stream again." So he did, this time with daily uploads, crazy energy, and raw, unfiltered reactions. Slowly, his channel exploded from 150 new subs a week to 1,000, then tens of thousands. Why? Because Speed wasn't just a gamer, he was a performer. The COVID-19 pandemic brought countless challenges, but also unexpected opportunities for creators like IShowSpeed. For Speed, it was the spark he needed to reignite his career. Encouraged by a friend who said, "Bro, just stream again," Speed returned to streaming, but this time he approached it differently. Gone were the sporadic uploads and half-hearted attempts. Instead, Speed embraced a relentless schedule of daily uploads infused with his trademark high-energy antics and raw, unfiltered reactions. This shift quickly captured the attention of viewers stuck at home, looking for entertainment during lockdowns. The growth was phenomenal. At first, the growth was modest, about 150 new subscribers a week. But as Speed's infectious energy and over-the-top performances gained traction, the numbers began to skyrocket. Soon it wasn't just hundreds, it was thousands. From 150 new subs a week to 1,000, then tens of thousands. More than just a gamer. What set Speed apart wasn't just his gaming skills. He wasn't merely playing games, he was performing. His streams combined humor, unpredictability, and a level of engagement that made every session feel like a live show. His ability to create unforgettable moments, whether through his exaggerated rage or impromptu antics, turned him into a viral sensation. COVID-19 may have been the backdrop, but Speed's unique approach and charisma made him the star. From this comeback, IShowSpeed didn't just recover, he ascended to a level of fame and influence few could have imagined. Chapter 4. Music and Expanding Influence. As IShowSpeed's subscriber count soared, he began exploring creative avenues beyond streaming. One of his first ventures was music, which proved to be a game changer for his brand. In August 2021, Speed released his debut track, Duty Booty. While the song title and its accompanying music video featuring barking and twerk, ing with his friends seemed outlandish, it captured his audience's attention. The video quickly amassed over 7 million views, proving that Speed's unique brand of humor and high-energy antics could translate beyond live streams. Encouraged by the success of Duty Booty, Speed continued releasing music, turning his quirky persona into a legitimate avenue for creative expression. His follow-up tracks and music videos maintained the high-energy, comedic style his audience loved, while also showcasing a surprising knack for crafting catchy beats. The gamble paid off. Many of his music videos have racked up hundreds of millions of views, cementing his influence not only as a streamer, but also as an entertainer across multiple platforms. His music resonated with fans who loved his unpredictability, and each release became an event, further expanding his reach and solidifying his cultural impact. By branching into music, Speed successfully diversified his content, proving that his talent and charisma could captivate audiences in virtually any medium. This strategic move allowed him to connect with even broader demographics, while reinforcing his brand as a multifaceted creator. Chapter 5: IShowSpeed's relationship with his mom and dad. As IShowSpeed's fame skyrocketed in late 2021, his family dynamics became a recurring subplot in his journey. While his strategies of streaming, creating YouTube videos, dropping music, and leveraging his signature antics paid off in terms of growth, they also stirred mixed reactions within his household. Support from his dad, Speed's father, was one of his biggest supporters, offering unwavering encouragement for his content creation.
I love you, Dad. You're my inspiration. That was huge, man. That touched me, dude.
JTWXX.
Thanks, man.
Can you
This support deeply moved Speed, who often expressed his gratitude. "I love you, Dad. You're my inspiration." His dad's understanding and admiration for his son's passion created a bond that became a source of emotional strength for Speed. When Speed's career took a tumultuous turn, his father's steadfast support proved invaluable. Challenges with his mom. Speed's relationship with his mother, however, was a stark contrast. Clips from his streams revealed a tense and strained dynamic between them. His mom frequently interrupted his streams, admonishing him for his loud behavior and explicit language.
Will you chill?
Stop!
I mean it. No, you stop. You talking to people like that. Cut it out. Not in my house and not with your siblings in here. Not me.
Stop it! Not in my house! Cut it out! Their confrontations often left Speed visibly upset, and viewers could sense the underlying tension. His mom's disapproval extended beyond his behavior to the attention his streaming brought, including hate comments directed at her. She grew increasingly frustrated with Speed's antics, including incidents like setting off fireworks indoors, which escalated the situation, kicked out, and moving forward.
Alright, man, so unfortunately, chat, might seem crazy, but I got kicked out, man. Me and my mother got into it, okay? I'm not gonna say what it was about, but unfortunately, chat, I'm no longer in Ohio no more. Like,
Montre donated $4.99 through Super Chat. We don't care.
I don't even know no more, chat. Like, what the f I'm gonna do, bro? Like, real.
The tension reached a boiling point when Speed's mom ultimately asked him to quit streaming. Refusing to give up his once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Speed continued pursuing his dreams, leading to a significant fallout. Unfortunately, chat, me and my mom got into it. I'm no longer in Ohio anymore. Speed moved in with his dad in Detroit, who embraced his son's ambitions wholeheartedly. Despite the chaos that sometimes accompanied Speed's career, his dad showed remarkable tolerance and even participated in the fun, generational, or personality clash. The stark difference in support from Speed's parents may stem from more than just generational gaps in understanding streaming and social media. It might reflect differing personalities, where his dad saw the potential and humor in Speed's content. His mom viewed it as disruptive and unnecessary. The lighter side adding a humorous twist to their relationship. Speed's dad once created a diss track in response to one of Speed's viral controversies, showcasing his unique way of connecting with his son. Ultimately, Speed's story highlights the challenges many young creators face in balancing their passion with family expectations. With his dad's support, Speed persevered, proving that a strong familial ally can make all the difference in pursuing unconventional dreams. Speed's secret weapon. On YouTube, a well-edited video can rescue even the dullest content. But in the world of live streams, there's no retake, no editing magic. It's all about raw personality, and that's where Speed thrived. He brought unfiltered chaos, explosive rage, barking like a madman, insanity in its purest form. Viewers couldn't look away, drawn to the unpredictable energy that made every stream feel like a live event you couldn't afford to miss. While most creators struggled to hold their audience's attention for even 5 minutes, Speed's streams captivated viewers for hours. His relentless energy and unpredictable antics turned him into a phenomenon, and YouTube's algorithm took notice. Recognizing the marathon-level engagement, the platform pushed his content to every corner of the internet, propelling him into the mainstream spotlight. Speed wasn't just streaming, he was redefining entertainment. Clip culture changed everything. Speed's unfiltered chaos didn't just captivate live audiences, it became a goldmine for short-form content. Fans began dissecting his wildest moments and spreading them like wildfire across TikTok, Reels, and YouTube Shorts. The impact was explosive. A single viral clip would lead curious viewers straight to his full streams, creating a cycle of discovery that kept his audience growing at an unprecedented pace. His reactions, outbursts, and unpredictable antics were tailor-made for the bite-sized, attention-grabbing format of these platforms. This phenomenon marked the dawn of what many now call clip farming, and Speed was a natural. By embracing the trend, he turned his live stream chaos into a constant stream of viral moments, fueling his rise and cementing his status as a digital icon. Chapter 6, Networking and the Aiden Ross Collaboration. Getting kicked out might have been the best thing that ever happened to Speed. It gave him the freedom to do whatever he wanted. One of his first moves was to start collaborating with other creators, including Aiden Ross. Back when Speed had around 100k subscribers, Aiden and Ricegum were already way bigger names. They noticed Speed's potential as he started growing. Ricegum was eager to connect, but Aiden was skeptical at first. He didn't know Speed and thought he was a bit strange.
I think you were at 100k when I first said that. Ricegum hit you up, and at first I was like, Rice, I don't want this kid here. He might be fucking weird. He just screams and barks.
Yeah, Ricegum texted me, bro, like come out to LA. My mom's like, hell, and I'm like, please, mom. I kept begging her every day. But yeah, I went to LA, so I'm like nervous. I'm talking about heart beating. I just sit on the screen all day. Never met nobody famous a day in my life. Started streaming 30 minutes after. I meet Aiden.
The cleanest handshake ever,
Cleanest
bro.
handshake, literally. That was literally our first time meeting. I promise.
First time meeting was on camera.
First time it was on camera.
Too loud, too wild. I think you were at 100k when Ricegum hit you up, and at first Aiden was like, nah, this kid's weird, he just screams and barks, Speed recalled. Despite that, Ricegum kept encouraging him to come out to LA. His mom was hesitant, but after persistent begging, Speed finally made the trip. Nervous and with his heart racing, he showed up ready to stream, having never met any famous creators before. Within 30 minutes of arriving, Speed met Aiden Ross. Their handshake was famously solid. Their very first meeting was caught on camera. At that point, Aiden was already an established streamer with big names, especially rappers frequently appearing on his channel. Aiden's charismatic and often playful, edgy style matched perfectly with Speed's wild, unpredictable energy. Both relied heavily on shock value, so their partnership was a natural fit. Aiden had the platform, and Speed brought non-stop entertainment. Together, they created countless viral moments, boosting Speed's career to new heights. As time passed, Speed's audience grew to rival Aiden's. Viewers weren't just watching for their collaborations, they wanted more of Speed himself. The more Speed rose, the less he was seen as being in Aiden's shadow, transforming into a major player in the streaming world. By the end of 2021, Speed had skyrocketed to 4 million subscribers, proving he had truly made it. Chapter 7, Tapping into Football and the Ronaldo Effect. Even though Speed had already found success, there was one major challenge. His fame was mostly limited to the United States. To really explode, he needed to connect with audiences worldwide. That breakthrough came unexpectedly during a random live stream when a fan asked him about his favorite soccer player. Speed named Cristiano Ronaldo, and that moment blew up on social media. Ronaldo, as one of the most followed athletes on Instagram and a global icon, was the perfect gateway to reach football fans everywhere. Football is the world's most popular sport, and Ronaldo's influence is massive. In just 1 month, Ronaldo gained 30 million new YouTube subscribers, completely overshadowing the years of effort Speed had put into his own growth. Whether by design or not, Speed became obsessed with Ronaldo. He even picked up on popular football chants like "Siu," Ronaldo's signature goal celebration shout, which instantly connected him to soccer fans around the globe. This newfound obsession opened doors to a global fan base. Speed smartly aligned more of his content with football culture, playing FIFA, showing off real-life soccer skills, and diving into hot takes about the sport. But his strategy wasn't just admiration, it was also controversy. Speed often criticized Lionel Messi, Ronaldo's biggest rival, fueling fan debates and sparking drama. Stop putting Messi in my clip, dog. I don't want to see this. You know I don't like Messi, right? I don't know. You don't like him, Speed would say, fanning the flames. Messi might be the worst football player in the world. This artificial tension stirred up massive buzz, driving more attention to his streams. Football's worldwide popularity was the perfect stage, and Speed's understanding of this gave him a global reach few streamers could match. One of the wildest moments came during the World Cup. Speed rooted for France and wanted Argentina to lose, purely because Messi was on Argentina's team, and Speed wasn't a fan. The stakes were high. If Argentina won, Speed promised to wear their jersey on stream. In the end, France lost, Argentina won, and true to his word, Speed wore the jersey, sparking outrage and excitement worldwide. What made Speed's rise even more remarkable was how universal his appeal was. Most of the world doesn't speak English as their first language, yet Speed's explosive personality didn't need words to connect. His exaggerated reactions, laughter, and rage are universal languages understood by all. Nonverbal communication is powerful. Research says 90% of human interaction is nonverbal, and Speed's physical humor perfectly taps into this truth. Adding to the legend, Speed eventually met Ronaldo himself. It turned out Ronaldo's son was a huge fan of Speed's videos, and that connection helped bring them together. Oh my god, I love you, bro. My son loves your videos.
Oh my god, I love you, bro. My son telling you that. Bro, yes, bro. Hey, I love you, bro. Ronaldo, I'm a big fan. I got you right here. I love you, bro.
Speed exclaimed. We made it work. This legendary meetup further skyrocketed Speed's global influence, marking a milestone moment that had been building for a long time. Chapter 8. Shattering records and becoming YouTube's most watched streamer. Speed's rise wasn't just impressive, it was historic. He shattered world records and cemented his place as one of the most watched streamers on the planet. One of his biggest milestones happened during a stream from Indonesia, where he pulled in over 143,000 concurrent viewers, breaking his own record. But that was just the warm-up. In a jaw-dropping moment, Speed hit 1.04 million viewers at once, obliterating his previous peak of 615,000 and surpassing the 940,000 viewers that LA-based streamer Ludwig reached back in 2020. What makes Speed's achievement even more remarkable is the timing. 6 of the top 10 most watched streams in history happened during the pandemic when millions were stuck at home with little else to do. Those captive audiences made it easier to break viewership records. But Speed did it in 2024, a completely different landscape where entertainment options are endless and competition is fierce. His explosive growth has started to shift the entire entertainment world. Hollywood directors have openly expressed frustration, saying that people are skipping movies to watch streamers like Speed. They claim that streamers are disrupting the traditional entertainment business in a big way. Being a streamer today isn't just a hobby or a niche career, it's like becoming the new age movie star. Speed's influence stretches far beyond gaming. He's redefining what it means to captivate a global audience in the digital era. Chapter 9. IShowSpeed's net worth and money breakdown. It's honestly crazy to think that IShowSpeed started all of this in his messy bedroom, and he's not even 20 yet. He's still just 19 and already making millions. So how much is he really making? Let's break it down. His most viewed YouTube video has 215 million views, with an average CPM, cost per 1,000 views, of about $2.75 for an entertainment channel like his. And after YouTube takes their 45% cut, Speed's actual earnings per 1,000 views, called RPM, is around $1.51. That means from just this one video, he made roughly $324,000 after YouTube's share. Pretty insane, right? Now, if you add up all his YouTube channels, which have about 7.6 billion views combined, he's made around $15 million from ads alone after the platform's cut. But that's just the start. There's also sponsorships, donations, merchandise, music, and more. Speaking of donations, that's a bit trickier to estimate because it depends on how many viewers actually donate and how much. Speed usually averages around 3 to 4 million viewers per stream, and if about 0.5% of them donate an average of $5, that's between $75,000 to $100,000, $100,000 per stream before YouTube takes their 30% cut. So realistically, he's earning about $52,500 to $70,000 per stream. Over a month, that could add up to over $1 million from donations alone. Then there are channel memberships where he has around 17,000 members across different different tiers. Estimating the average membership fees, Speed likely makes around $55,000 a month from memberships before YouTube's cut, leaving him with about $38,500 after fees. Merch is another big income source. If just 2% of his 32.5 million subscribers buy a $25 t-shirt during a merch drop, that's around $16 million in sales. Though of course there are costs involved, so it's not all profit. On top of that, Speed owns some impressive assets, including a $10 million house in Florida and a $500,000 car collection, with some seriously cool rides like a custom Lamborghini Huracan inspired by Ronaldo. Don't forget music. Speed has nearly 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify alone, which could earn him around $44,000 a year. When you add other streaming platforms, his annual music earnings could be around $66,000 to $88,000. And sponsorships? Those are huge. Given his massive and engaged audience, brands probably pay him between $100,000 to $250,000 per sponsorship, which could total $1.2 million to $3 million annually. Even TikTok adds to his income, with an estimated $415,000 a year from the platform, despite only posting a handful of videos. All told, combining all these income streams and assets, IShowSpeed's net worth is estimated to be around $55 million after about 5 years as a full-time content creator. But of course, taxes take a big bite. Since he lives in Florida, which doesn't have state income tax, he mainly has to pay federal taxes, which would be about 37%. That means after taxes, his net worth might be around $34.6 million. It's wild to think the government can take such a huge chunk, but hey, tax deductions help soften the blow. Overall, Speed's journey from a bedroom creator to a multi-millionaire is nothing short of incredible. What Speed teaches us, Speed's story proves something. You don't need to be perfect, you need to be unforgettable, whether it's through rage, laughter, or chaos. He kept going, even when nobody was watching. From getting grounded for gaming to becoming one of the biggest streamers alive, his journey shows that with hustle, personality, and timing, you really can make it. And if you don't believe me, just ask Speed.